Hi, Ruth. I just wanted to come to you not at all live from this not at all real autumnal backdrop to give you some feedback on your brainstorm. That way you have some one-on-one time with me. So let's read it together, shall we? Henry James's The Beast in the Jungle seems to contain everything and nothing at the same time. It manifests little moments that, with our incessant thinking of them, live beyond its time. Live beyond their time, its time. It's a little bit confusing as a sentence, but that's okay. It, again, now we've got it, okay? It encompasses, I assume you mean the story, right? Encompasses the waiting period, where for John Marcher nothing seems to happen. The period he can passively remain in before the crouching beast comes to slay him. However, it is during this lengthy interlude where the thing that would consume his life, reconnecting with, and I was thinking of reconnecting with and finding a lifelong companion and mate, Bartram, happens to him. But unfortunately, he does not realize this until she passes away. Although he situates himself in a passive position, his running thoughts and mind are not at all passive, and this disconnect fascinates me. Henry James achieves this contrast by juxtaposing Marcher's short-spoken sentences with his thoughts that constitute blocks of paragraphs. There's so much in Marcher's mind, yet he expresses but few words. He does not physically make moves, but his mind thinks about them all the time, thus posing the question of why people can endure to think so much but say so little. I think what you want to say is how people can endure that way, as opposed to why. Why is obviously a question, but you would just want to frame that differently. Then you say Pinter's betrayal also tackles passivity. True. There exists a massive disconnect between these words they want to say and what they actually say. This lack of honesty prevents their conversations from progressing into something substantial. Their passivity bleeds through all the words they do not say. I can argue that fear is a catalyst for passivity, while Emma and Jerry fear being disappointed by each other. Okay, the tough part, of course, is going to be getting into the heads of Emma and Jerry. So you're going to have to make sure that you find that in the text, because it's very easy when you read a play to sort of empathize and throw in a bunch of stuff that isn't there. So you would find repeated words, you would find stances, you would find returns to a particular subject. You'd take note of the year, the setting, all that stuff that we talked about to try to establish something like intent. But you want to be careful about it. I don't mind this idea of fear. I just think that you need to either find the word I'm afraid or something like that. You might want to think about the idea of infantilism. When they talk about their kids, for instance, there's something about being a baby that might have something to do with passivity. I'm not sure. And then think a little bit about Marcher and then May's death and see if there's something about the beginnings and ends of lives that has something to do with it. I really like what you have here. I think that it's really cool. I love that you're interested in the magnification of small moments. I think that all makes a lot of sense. And I'm also excited about just this writing style of yours. It's fluid and it's pretty, and it has a kind of, I want to say it's got a lot of inversion. Although he situates himself in a passive position, his running thoughts are not at all passive. A lot of people would not have said it that way, and I kind of like that you did. The although kind of brings the reader in, and then you kind of turn it around. There's an elegance to that I'm keen on. Your prose lit me up today. I'm not surprised, given you, but I think that this is stylistically really quite beautiful. I hope that you know that. Anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. We're going to try to have a draft of these by Thursday, and that'll just be it. We won't have to tackle this again. We'll probably add something to it, but it won't be, we won't keep beating this dead horse, although I hate that metaphor. We're sort of pushing an open door. Maybe that's one way of thinking about it. I need to find a new metaphor for that. Beating the old drum. I don't know. I bet you could come up with one. You're a pretty stylist. All right. Let me know if you have questions. Okay. Thanks for giving me this.